All right, it is currently 11:28 a.m. I just wanted to capture video. I will remind you about documentation captured on May 1st, 2021, and I'm at the intersection of Euclid Avenue in Philadelphia in Ontario, California, and I remain there for a prolonged period, documenting the pattern of conduct as I am subject to it at that location. And while I'm inside of my office at Alvarado Gardens Apartments, inside of the leasing office at 1810 North Alvarado Street. This is the leasing office that is facing the hillside. So my location, the direction that I'm facing at this time, and the ecological address for purposes of being very, very precise. But this is precise enough because what you're looking at is speaking to what is impossible. I will not be able to see the sun that is at the same time in Ontario, California, over the intersection in its zenith at my head at the same time at 11:28. I said, yeah, it's 11:29 right now. This is a reminder of what I documented while I was subject to this state terrorism and this state sex offense. All right, the pattern of conduct was underway. That's how I capture what was not possibly the sun that would at any time of day be over that intersection of Philadelphia and Euclid Avenue in Ontario, California, because the entity is maintaining, not only do you see the sun in its central position, it's in its zenith over my head as I'm inside of my leasing office. The entity keeps the light source, as you've seen, till the end of the day. So that's to the exclusion of any location in Ontario, California. It's to the exclusion of the state of Florida. All right, and with regard to Florida, that's to the exclusion of every other state, in other words. There's only one sun. I'm showing you again, giving you another vivid illustration of capturing the impossible, the scientific impossibility. I'm showing you what is the demonic. I'm showing you what is the fallacy with regard to what we are literally what we were taught and what we're teaching children about the environment. Actually serving to inform you about what is the reality of the environment. And not only, I'm not only exposing what it is, I'm letting you know why. Okay, you're understanding what normal sunlight does not do, what this engineered light does. But you see it inside of my apartment. You see the entity aiming what's supposed to be sunlight. That's engineered light inside of my apartment at the beginning of the day, throughout the entirety of the day, and at the end of. There's a reason why it's there. Okay, the reason why is because the maintenance of presence coexists with the maintenance of this light, this incessant presence of this very weird, creepy light that creates shadows all around you. Okay, that magnifies the light. It shoots like the laser, bounces off of. That's not sunlight, nor is this the sun. And at 11:28 a.m. I am capturing on May 1st, 2021, I believe. I will remind you about this specific date, and you will see the people of the state. The true nature of what they are engaged in. Okay, the people of the state are threatening my life while you see the Los Angeles Police Department hovering over my head. By the way, pay attention to how they're flying right next to the sun. If that was the sun, they would blow up in flames. Okay, you are looking at them defy nature while they are group stalking, and I'm exposing it on camera. You are also looking at what is the uncanny pattern of showing up on camera, amplifying helicopter activity that is communicating a threat and group stalking in real time. I mean, while I'm exposing it's beyond it's beyond a coincidence, by the way, if I happen to be talking about stalking in that incredible manner and then it happens on camera. That's not suggesting that they're not stalking. It's speaking to what is a pattern. But again, it's not, LAPD is not stalking by themselves. The LAPD would even settle for you concluding incorrectly that they are doing it by themselves. Oh, they can't. The entity cannot do it by themselves. That's why you have the environment here. The entity is in no way protecting the people of the state. The people of the state are a serious threat to the life of the American citizen, whom they are together in concert on behalf, vicariously on behalf of the government, criminally monitoring and group stalking. These corrupt law enforcement agencies are posing a threat on behalf and in concert with the people. While you're looking at that threat, while you are listening to that threat, that is the elements of monitoring are underway. That's a threat to your life while you're being monitored by the government. That's a threat to your life. In the United States, they have no business monitoring us. That's a threat to my livelihood, to my safety, to my well-being, to my very life. For what purpose is a government in the United States, supposedly the free country? Why are they doing this? And now that they are exposed, you're looking at how they react. And they are the people of the state that are monitoring with those corrupt law enforcement agencies who you see group stalking in helicopter, in ambulance vehicles, and fire trucks, and police vehicles, and in their commercial vehicles. You fill in the blank with every business that you've seen. They're engaging in the same exact pattern of conduct. That environment is there. It's right in your face. You were never supposed to notice it, though. You're looking at a demon that's engaging in what is outwardly the provision of some service, the operation of some business. but they're engaging in the criminal elements of monitoring. It's a state system, and it is highly malicious, and it is demonic at its core. That's how you have what is the impossible that I've documented. At 11:28 a.m., I'm in Los Angeles at 1810 North Alvarado Street, and this light source remains for the duration of the day. But on May 1st, 2021, there was no departure of that light source. It remained over my head for the duration of the day. And I documented that phenomenon then as well. That's how you get what is impossible to coexist, because the sun is not both over there in Ontario, at Philadelphia and Euclid, and over me here, where it remains for the duration of the day, let alone at this time. This is not the sun, this is the light source. All right, this is understanding what is an illusion that's over you also, wherever you're at. It's an illusion. This is a reality of what's going on in this country. This is a reality of what's going on in real life. And there are the demon possessed, a demonic system, all right, knowledge of who you are, okay, unbeknownst to you. All right, this isn't to instill fear, it's to inform. It's to literally empower you with information. And for those that are being targeted by the government, this is how they're doing it. All right, and it is not impervious to exposure or prosecution. It is currently, you're looking at the pattern of conduct while Smart Janitorial is engaged in monitoring. It's 11:35 a.m. It's Wednesday, March 13, 2024, and this is P.O.C.